হ্যালো ভাই, হ্যালো।
হ্যাঁ সেটা ওই দিয়ে গেছে।
হ্যালো ভাই, হ্যালো। And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
India have the chance to go the other way. And the shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Finds himself offside. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Looking for options for movement. Looking here to chip it through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bruno Fernandes is the guilty party there. And he's going to have his name taken. Oh no, this does not look good. Irwin is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. He's Robson! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
There could be trouble here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Can he get it through? That's a shade optimistic. Irwin is looking to influence the game from out wide. And that has left him in a heap. Antonio Silva with the foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Messi. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's some... And this is Messi. And Messi! It's hit the crossbar. Yamal. Cross flung in towards the middle. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
India can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. India carrying a 1-goal lead. Rijkaard. Robson. Now it's Mbappe. And the through ball. And this is Zola. He's found a... There's the shot! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed.
After time, it is a tale of the... Robson! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Well read, nice interception. Robson. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled. And a shot! Goal! Argentina! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the game's first decent chance! And it's come back out to him. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And here's Zola. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, no circumventing this opponent. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
No, it's come to nothing. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Robson has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Oh, just skips past his man. Robson.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Could be danger here. Chance! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That was a given. It always was.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That's an imaginative pass. Tagliafico makes the interception. Pass somewhat off target. Robson. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are back on the way.
India have been the team that have...
He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
India take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
60 minutes played. Stood up well to him there. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Robson. So what can they make of this? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Alexander-Arnold. Threads one in. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Argentina can try it again now. This their second corner of the game. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Argentina have their third corner. Messi with the short one. Oh, shooting chance! That's a half-decent try. Corner number 4 coming up here. Messi goes short.
Argentina really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And he's intervened well there.
Argentina really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Martinez. No, he's had it taken off him. Now it's Mbappe.
India really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And Zola! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
He's picked his way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? It's not an especially good pass, that. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And that will be the final act. India have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe. Looking for a runner. That's been cut out, well played. Irwin going full tilt down the left. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe! It's hit the crossbar. Fernandez. No, he's had it taken off him. And the pass is intercepted. Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. Van Dijk. Cafu. Just too much on that. Irwin. Now Mbappe. Mbappe goes on a charge down the left. He's picked his way through. Zola. And Zola! Oh, crossbar! Gets good distance on it. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Cafu. And this is Messi. He is Messi! Brilliant save from Donnarumma. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mbappe. He's got away. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
India ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
India clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's there to get it away. Referee's given a throw. Cafu. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Oh, played right into his path. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Passing nice and neat. And he's heaved it away. Zola has an approach to the game. Goes for the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone. Oh no, this does not look good. Van Dijk. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, there's the clearance. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe! And he's gone looking for safety. Cafu. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Mbappe! Great chance! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Keep calm and carry.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Referees come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. India still ahead by the game's only goal. And you win the game. It really is that simple.
I'm sure some will disagree with me, but this is all about good ball retention now.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And that will be it. India can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings